If I remember correctly, this is where he stays.
Who is it?
It's me. Is the script ready?
You came all the way here?
All right. Forget that for now.
Nice try. Look, just give me some time, okay? I'm just wrapping up this...
Okay, then. Looking forward to...
So, as expected, he's missed the... The ending is one of the most important. Even once he's done, it isn't final.
Someone told me they'd just seen you in Poisson. I assumed it was a case of mistaken identity, but sure enough, here you are. And...
I was wondering if we might run into her.
So, you're here for Paolo? Looks like he could be a while, so feel free to take a stroll around town.
Oh, it's okay. We can just wait here.
Thank you for being so considerate, Miss Navia. That sounds wonderful. Get over here, you! How oblivious are you? How are things in Poisson now?
Things are on the mend, but it's a slow process. Some people may never recover from the trauma they experienced.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Please, must our conversations take such... We all have painful memories. And if you're trying to make a new start...
Thank you for your words of comfort. You make a very good point. But for now, at least, I think I should...
It's okay. These things take time. Which brings me to why I'm here. I thought you should probably know that not everyone here is ready to forgive and forget. After the to avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of the theater troupe, and that you are... It's not a perfect solution, but hopefully it means you won't have to lie low.
That's so thoughtful of you, Navia.
Well, what do you expect? I am the... Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Off we go, then. Let's take a look up there. I don't have any friends that I can be frank and honest with, so... I'm so grateful that Miss Navia was so understanding. To be perfectly honest, it's always easiest to just run away from your problems. But...
So that's why you were nervous when they brought up...
Yeah. I'd be lying if I... Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I was saying before, I'd be overjoyed if the people here could find it in their hearts to forgive me. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of other people, especially when they... I guess I wasn't...
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of this.
I can't let myself see only the thing...
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di Rosula's ship? We should have a view of the whole of Poisson. I'm sorry. You probably just wanted a relaxing stroll.
We don't mind. It's actually refreshing to see it.
Great. Well, I appreciate your company. I don't know whether you can tell, but the years of... As I stand here by the ship, I can't get the image. One after another, people were taken by the water. They thought their god would protect them. They had absolute faith that when... And all the while, But then the floodwaters finally came. And the Hydro Archon.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only doing your duty.
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake of protecting the truth. Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the worst. Everyone rose to their responsibilities, but on some level, freedom...
Paimon would have never imagined you'd see it that way.
Reward? I guess so. Back then, I didn't even dare to dream. I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I believe in the Furina you see on stage. I had to keep all my feelings, all my curiosity. That's what I really meant.
So that's where you were coming from. Paimon totally...
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I'm making an effort here. You could at least try to do the same. I do. I once had nothing but the truth, and now I'm fine. At least the choice is in my... All right, it's about time to head back.
Sure. Okay, let's...
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you eat? You're supposed to be cutting down on...
Come on. It's not every day we get to dine at Spina di Rosula's Anyway, my character doesn't need to be slim and good-looking. That's your...
Are you kidding me right now? It's not your character's health. I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to watch...
Oh no, looks like they're arguing. We're back! Could you maybe put your differences...
You're back. We've been enjoying Spina di Rosula's Paulo's nearly done. We shouldn't have to wait.
Great! So you were discussing your characters, right?
Me? I'm an Oceanida too.
He was originally supposed to take the form of a crane, but he... outgrew that role.
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid.
That's right. He has some pretty memorable lines too. Like when he... If you become human, you can reveal your secret to no one.
Wait, that sounds kind of familiar.
It's the most important line in the whole script. I think it's a symbol. She kept quiet about all the trials and tribulations she faced in running our troop. It was only after she was gone that we...
You mentioned earlier that the troop is like your home.
Yeah. I was born with an incurable illness. I spent some years taking whatever work I could find and trying to manage my illness. It was like that until the director found me one day. She told me I had a... She took me under her wing, taught me to both sing and act, helped me find Mora for my meds,
She sounds like a really incredible...
She really was. She gave everything she had to... I was a lost child too when she found me. The other kids were always picking fights. One day, I got beaten up so bad that I just couldn't take it anymore.
Let me guess.
Yeah, for the first time in my life.
The day you hoped would never come.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here. There's someone I need to introduce you to.
Furina? The Furina? Oh my god, how did you manage to rank?
Please, the honor is all mine. I was
Same here.
Even so, this is just... Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I'll try to calm down. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a run. I'm sure you're already familiar with the beginning of the story. A little Oceanid, she finds love and friendship in the bustling city. But then, the people start to notice that all the fresh water in the surrounding area is slowly disappearing. The little Oceanid, Cleo, and her lover decide to do something about it. In the end, they discover that all the waste and pollution created by humans over the
Consciousness?
water as a conscious entity.
Since the little Oceanid is a water spirit, she immediately understands how the water is feeling. She then tells her lover about her true identity, as her lover accepts her for who she is, and works with her to find a way to bring... The little Oceanid is accused of being directly responsible for driving...
And then?
In the end, she makes the brave decision to sacrifice her...
Huh? But didn't they all treat Cleo like a villain?
Well, she mainly wanted to save her lover, plus everyone who'd stood up.
Through her love for her human partner, she was able to find an even greater love.
There's actually something else that bothered. You know the protagonist is supposed to represent the director, right? And she never had... If we're serious about dedicating this show to her memory, we should make the ending as true... What about if... the little Oceanid is hounded to death by people...
That sounds like too cruel of an ending to me. And
That ending would be a perfect mirror to Director Aureli's death. Both on the day when she went missing, Director Aureli had instructed us all, somewhat out of... We waited and waited at the rendezvous point, but she never came. We looked for her. The Gardamex looked for her, but she was nowhere to be found. Increasing...
The director was the kindest soul in the world, yet she was senselessly...
But doesn't the way she suddenly told you to leave the city suggest that maybe...
I've been trying to follow up on that ever since, but all my efforts so far have turned up nothing.
Vilma? The one who's playing...
Yeah. He's been overwhelmed by grief.
Grief? Guilt, more like. Also, because... Well, speaking of the play...
What? You...
It's time to be upfront with you all. No more keeping secrets from each other. I did tell her how I felt once. She said that we were all like brothers and sisters to her, and she not that it came as a shock or anything. It was... I said, maybe one day in the future, when everyone's settled in, well, maybe then she could... And now...
Paul.
So if I'm the one writing this ending, then I'm gonna make sure it does right...
In that case, you have to straight... We've all had our differences of opinion over the ending, but those two have never...
Well, if that's where we're at, looks like it's time to go...
Are you ready to face the truth?
Honestly, I'm slightly terrified. Funny you should ask, though.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone.